Evet arkadaşlar, Efootball hileli oyununa hoş geldiniz. Evet, rakiplerimiz kastırma futbol oynuyor arkadaşlar. Hani bazen YouTube yayıncıları var mesela, kastım falan filan, arkadaşlar inanmayın, onlar sizi sadece işte kendi yalanlarına inandırmak için uyguladıkları bir yalan. Yani kastırmayı kendileri yapıyorlar arkadaşlar. Lag yapıyorlar işte, kasınca biraz böyle sizi yavaşlatıyorlar işte arkadaşlar, üstünlük sağlıyorlar o şekilde. Halbuki yani bir bok bildikleri yok. Oyun bilgileri, oyun akılları sıfır arkadaşlar. Mesela oyundaki oyun güçlerini hiçbir önemi yok. Yani böyle ister sevgili, ister uçalım falan filan. Böyle tabii bir tık bir şey oluyor ama o kadar da bir büyük etkisi yok. Size sadece o kadar söyleyeyim. Bu oyuna sakın para yatırmayın. Bu hileyi adamlar düzeltmediği sürece bu oyunu ezberledik arkadaşlar. Oyun bildiğiniz hile üzerine kurulmuş arkadaşlar. Evet, yarım saatte gördüğünüz vermedi. Sizi gecikmeye soktu çünkü. Evet, adam füze gibi gider arkadaşlar. Adamlar bakın izle, yavaş yavaş bak. Adam mesela hemen yakalar bak şimdi. Adamlar bildiğiniz oyunu gecikmeye sokuyor arkadaşlar. Gecikme hilesi kullanıyorlar. Lag yaparak sizi eğitliyorlar, sizi ağırlaştırıyorlar arkadaşlar. Bakın bak, başladı. Çünkü adamın buna ihtiyacı var. Şimdi adamın lag yapmaya ihtiyacı var arkadaşlar. Çünkü size karşı üstünlük kurması için, hani böyle oyun bilgisi yok, oyun akılları olmadıkları için hepsi hile yapıyor arkadaşlar. Maalesef Konami adına üzücü bir durum. Evet, sizin her şutumuzu kaleci çıkartır arkadaşlar, gitmez. Evet.
Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
He's in space and looking for options.
Maalesef bizde okları gördüğünüz gibi sıçramıyorlar.
And the counter is on. And he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in. Oh, that is asking for shapes to shoot.
Gördüğünüz gibi topu aldı, durdu, gitti, gol attı arkadaşlar. Yani bir şey yapması gerek yok. Orada bek yaptığı zaman sizin oyuncunuz zaten şey yapıyor, koşu atıyor, hiçbir şekilde tuş kombinasyonu çalıştırmıyor arkadaşlar. Alıyor, vuruyor, gol atıyor işte. Mesela siz alsanız adam hemen arkanızdan gelip yakalar, gol atar. Ama adamlar alınca mesela siz yanaşamıyorsunuz bir de adama. Mesela adam gören oynamayı bilmiyor mesela, zeka yok. Ama işte bir tane lekle gol attı arkadaşlar. Adamlar bir tane lekle gol atıyor. Siz de böyle bireysel atıyorsunuz yani. Nasıl başlayacak yine?
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Attıkları her top zaten adamların bacağının altından geçiyor arkadaşlar.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Hemen yakaladılar.
This is clearly merited for me. Now they can go on better possibly.
Takes a shot.
Adam mesela oyun bilgisi sıfır ama görüyorsun. Şutlarınız falan girmiyor.
That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. No way through. Shot, surely! Oh, crossbar! Otto puts them all in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a promising build-up. This plenty of really nice passing.
Size gitmez.
Royce deals
Adam da
with that
olsa
comfortably. David Villa.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalize on now.
evet bu
That
tuşa
is a
görüyor musunuz
great
adamdaki?
pick out. Cruyff. Chance.
Görüyorsunuz değil mi adamdaki uçuşu?
Palmer.
Adamlar mesela dokunulmaz arkadaşlar. Adamlara siz kesinlikle
Wonderfully
dokunamazsınız.
smooth, smart and
Çünkü
slick.
hızlı oldukları için sizde adamlar mesela sürekli gibi gidiyorlar.
And that was a beauty.
Ama siz mesela maalesef
So goes for a shot.
şuraya bak. Ekran hafif kastı kaleciye atarken kalecisi çıkardı. Çünkü şutlarımız bile lekli gittiği için Allah.
Talisca. Bale.
Görüyor musunuz?
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's
Şundan
Cruyff.
geçer şimdi ya. İşte şu adam gram mesela zeka yok.
Bale has it out wide and in space.
100 adamın yanından geçerek topa ver işte.
Borussia
At gider.
Dortmund are still behind as we
At
reach
gider.
out for half time. A lovely feed, he is
Sektöre
such a
gibi
good
dönüyorlar
mover.
şuraya.
Beckenbauer.
Top sekiyor mesela adamın ayağının altına.
Otto gets it clear. Played out wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Serginho's
Her ortaya
cross.
vuruyor baba. Adam şeyde küçücük oyuncularla mesela nasıl yükseliyorlar. Mesela adam kontrol edene kadar yarım saat.
Bale. Talisca. Neymar.
Evet,
He's a
şey yaptık
sharp
yapmadı.
little ball here. Talisca. Cruyff. David Villa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter attack.
Bakın. Baba. Görüyor
Costa
musun?
Curta.
İki
Yaya
ağırlığa
Toure.
bak.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Siz de işte bunlara karşı üstünü kurmaya çalışıyorsunuz arkadaşlar.
Mbappe goes steaming forward.
Adamlar böyle içinden geçiyorlar.
Steaming on goalwards. Long ball upfield.
Gram mesela futbol bilgisi yok ama işte böyle
Pass isn't the best. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable
futbol
and
bilgisi
entertaining
olmasına
half
gerek
of
yok
football.
arkadaşlar bu oyundaki
It's fair to
kimsenin.
say that both teams have played their part.
Yani futbol bilgisi falan sıfır olan adamlar bile bu hileyi rahat oynuyordur arkadaşlar.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his
Adamlar
players here.
bildiğiniz sizi
They need to
geçirmeye sokuyor
re-establish
arkadaşlar.
that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Evet, bunun adı gecikme hilesi arkadaşlar. Maalesef ki oyun zekası olmayan insanların kullandığı bir şey. Adamlar sizi yavaşlatıyorlar, kendileri hızlandırıyorlar arkadaşlar. Mesela adam mesela bizim yanımızda pat pat hızlı bir şekilde geçiyor. Ama biz adamın sahasına geldiğimizde oyun böyle bir kasıyor, bir yavaşlıyor, bir ağırlaşıyor. Sizi zaten o zaman ne oluyor? Şutunuz da etkili gitmiyor. Pozisyonda böyle adamların istediğiniz hareketi yapamıyorsunuz. Bunun amacı zaten o. Mesela adamı diyor, rakibi diyor, işte bir hareketi yaptırmıyor. Kalksın. Ama ben yanından geçeyim böyle. İçinden geçeyim. Gideyim gol atayım.
And that's definitely not his best. Talisca. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Toure cuts out the pass. Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. Might be dangerous.
Hafif kastırdı. Bir şut gol arkadaşlar. Hafif kastırdı. Daha da pas attı. Çaprazdan gol attı. Mesela sizin kaleciye dokunmuyor zaten. Yani çünkü sizin kaleciniz arkadaşlar maalesef kolsuz oluyor. Hile yaptıkları için. Sonra ikinci direk. Şimdi kalenize şeyiniz gitmiyor. Bakın görüyor musunuz? Bak oyuncu bak. Duracak neredeyse. Ama mesela yakalayamazsınız. Görüyor musunuz? Hani yakalamanız imkansız arkadaşlar. Adamlar işin bug'ı arkadaşlar bu. Yani hile. Siz de mesela böyle şey adama gideceksiniz de, sıkacaksınız da, gol atacaksınız da, direkleri döveceksiniz de. Çünkü her maç direkten dönüyor. Çünkü neden? Ağırlaştırdığı için topu istediğiniz yere atmıyor. Kaleci mesela ya kaleci çıkartıyor ya direkten dönüyor arkadaşlar. Mol atıyorsunuz, kalecisi böyle şlak diye çıkartıyor ama onlar mol attığında hepsi giriyor.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager
Evet,
will be
attığınız alıp
absolutely
atınızda
thrilled to
orada
see his
duruyor.
team clicking in every department.
Adamların hiçbir şey yapmasına gerek yok. Otomatik savunma. Al akıl yardıma, savunmanı yap arkadaşlar.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Serginho.
Hiçbir şey yapmasına gerek yok.
Talisca. Nice sequence of passes this.
Maalesef böyle bir oyun
60
arkadaşlar.
minutes played.
Bakın yaptığınızda adam mesela yanına yanaşıyor ya. Top mesela hemen gitmiyor, geçmiyor.
Talisca. It's all a little bit desperate.
Attığınız
but it's
paslar
got the
mesela
job done.
dengesiz gidiyor.
Well, I thought
Orta
they got
açacaksınız
off
hemen
lightly
yanaşıyor
there.
adam
The
mesela
odds were stacked
zor
against
olsa
them.
gidiyor. Üçüncü direkt.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Momentum falan değil ha. Direkt hile. Hani size böyle momentum diye yutturmaya çalıştıkları şey hile arkadaşlar. Kendi hilelerini o momentum arkasına saklanıyorlar. Adamlar hileci arkadaşlar. Alışmışlar bir kere yıllardır hile yapmaya. Yani öyle devam ediyor arkadaşlar. Bir gram futbol zekası olmadan oynuyorsun. Böyle ne oluyor? Yeni kullanıcılar gelmiyor. Yeni kullanıcılar gelmedi ne oluyor? Oyun iyicene boka sarıyor. İçinden geçer. At gider. At gider, at kafa yavaşladı.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Adamlar bizde mesela zıplıyor mesela. Hiçbir etki etmiyor zıplaması. Bakın attığımız toplar hemen adamın ayağına yapışıyor orada. Adamlar yanından geçer. At gider. At vur şut olur, gol olur. Artık adamlar ezberledik. Ama engel olamıyorsunuz yani adamlar hile yaptığı için. Adamlara engel olamıyorsunuz. Şuraya bak, görüyor musunuz? Adam kendini savuruyor. Çünkü niye ağırlaştırdığı için savuruyor, adama koşuyor, varsa gidecek. Ya şu adam mesela gram futbol zekası olmayan bir adam işte. Hani oyun bilgisi sıfır. Sadece hileye üzerine oynayan kişiler arkadaşlar. Aç, şut at, gol at. Kaleyi bulması yeterli. Adam mesela bir şey yapmasa gerek yok. O adam mesela kolu bıraktı, şu an oynamıyor bile. Sadece hile şu anda. Hile şeyini açık, öyle oynuyorlar. Adam mesela hemen bak yakalıyor mesela. Hemen yakalıyor. Size orta açılmazı engelliyor. Adamlar böylelikle size karşı avantaj sağlıyor işte. Sizin yaptığınız hareketler de bu şekilde oluyor. Şu adam gram oynamadı. Yani bu oyunda ne yapacağız? O zaman şişireceksin yani. Hani hiç paslaşmaya falan gerek yok. Adamların mesela hilesini eğer baş etmek istiyorsan paslaşmana falan gerek yok. Pas oynanan önce basa ağırlar sizdeki. Görüyor musun? Bak nasıl attırdı. Yanlış yere attırıyor. Ama mesela adamlar mesela bak istediği yere pas atabiliyor. At. Aşağıya at gider. Ağırlığa bak. Bak adam yetişti. Orta açana kadar adam yetişti. Bıraktı. Biz orta açana kadar adam bastı alacak. Orta açana kadar adam yetişiyor. Çünkü sizde 2x, 2-3x hız yapıyor. Evet, gördüğünüz gibi bilemedik. Adam içine geçti yine. Evet, aldı. At gider.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to
Böyle
take
bir
any
hileli oyun
risks.
arkadaşlar işte. Konami'nin suçu var burada çünkü bu hileye müsaade ediyor yıllardır. Bu hileye müsaade ettiği sürece oyuncu kimse böyle para yatırmaz. Sadece bu hileciler yatırır. O da işte 2000 kişilik bir grup arkadaşlar. Bu oyundaki 2000 kişilik bir grup. Öğrenmişler işte bir zamanla. Hala daha o hilenin şeyiyle oynuyorlar. Evet, sizi böyle etkisiz hale getiriyorlar. Tuturunuz oluyor mu? Tuturunuz oluyor. Yendiğiniz oluyor. Ama yenmek için ekstra mesela şey yapmanız lazım. Strateji geliştirmeniz lazım falan filan. Birçok yani uğraş var. Adamların hiçbir stratejiye gerek yok. Adamlar düz ara pasaya gol atıyorlar. Siz ama işte farklı pas kombinasyonları yapmanız lazım. Adamın başını döndürmeniz lazım. İşte pasta çıkmamanız lazım. Özellikle hani mesela hani oyun estetiği açısından mesela hiçbir varyasyon yapmamanız lazım. Uzun atacaksın, indireceksin, kontra edeceksin. Yani oyun oynamış sonra savunacaksın. Yani hile size bunu yaptırıyor. Paslaşayım derseniz kaptırıyorsunuz. Hemen böyle kısa adam bir ara pası gol atıyor. Böyle bir oyun arkadaşlar işte. Maalesef ki böyle bir oyun yapmışlar.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So that's got things underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
So I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. And he's decided to go for it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ibrahimovic! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's gone direct here. Talisca. And Serginho. Oh, super find. Bale picks it up out wide. That has been knocked clear. Cleared away. Little pass back. Yaya Toure. And it's Otto. And here's Rafinha. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Tries to pass it through. Kahn claims comfortable.
Başlıyorlar mesela, yavaşlatıyorlar, görüyorsunuz. Yani sen orada döneceğim de edeceğim de adamlar olsa bizde mesela döner, atar gider gol atar.
Neymar, Serginho, threads one in.
Görüyorsunuz kalecisi
Now it's a race for the ball.
her mesela şutlarımızı tutuyor.
Rafinha, he is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous.
Görüyorsunuz yani orada mesela adım attırmadı.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mbappe, now it's Bale. Tries a deft and the shot!
Onu da atamıyorduk.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Yani saçma sapan bir oyun haline getirmişler
A
arkadaşlar.
horrible blip, a situation
Sadece
utterly
hileyle yapılmış bir
avoidable
oyun olmuş.
that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Bak bak bak.
Galatasaray really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Görüyor musunuz bak bizde attığı dengesiz yeri görüyor
Borussia
musunuz?
Dortmund are in
Adam
front
bomboş
now, the
gidiyor.
game's only goal.
Atıyorsun
Listen,
adam
when it
mesela
comes to
önünden
goals,
geçiyor leg
Peter,
yapıyor.
in
Şimdi
this
adamı
team, he's
müdahale
always
etmiyor.
the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe!
Hemen yapıştırıyor.
Oh, that's a cracking
Şuraya
ball.
bak.
Too quick for defence and keeper.
Açıyorsun ya hiçbir müdahale bulunmuyor Okan Hoca.
Borussia Dortmund are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Beckenbauer.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Terrific header!
Hop çok basit.
Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Orta açtığında lige basıyor. Sizin oyuncu zaten şey yapmıyor. Komuta almadığı için ne oluyor istediği gibi
That is
kafa
a
vuruyorlar.
fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and
Decent chance!
Ya, her yerden şut. Ben aldım da atacak da
Serginho. He's got away.
they need to play
Gidecek
this
de
quicker in
yapıyor musun?
transitions like this.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe, and he shoots! Well, the finish
Mesela
certainly
orada
didn't
direkt
match the build-up.
Oh, it was such
mesela
a
kalenin
clever
içine
pass
vurması
that
gerekirken
flummoxed the defence
mesela
and
gidiyor nasıl vuruyor
it
görüyor
could
musunuz?
well be
Yani bomboş
revisited
pozisyon
this.
yani. Sizi işte böyle işte hem pozisyonunuzu öldürüyorlar hem de işte
McTominay, a
gol
player who
atmanızı
needs
engelliyorlar.
no introduction. Played out wide.
At şimdi aç
Carlos,
ortanı.
looking to go deep.
Bak hemen hafiften kastırdı görüyor musunuz yani? Sakal Carlos arkadaşlar hepsi. Sorsanız hepsi işte ben
And it's
hile
Bale.
yapmam. Ne hilesi?
No, that's
Bakın
been
gördünüz mü ağırlığı
intercepted.
bizdeki.
Rui Costa. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. Just about within shooting
Her
range.
şut kaleci
Now,
mesela
who's gonna be
zorlanıyor. Her
first to this?
bizde. Saat indirir.
Otto does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Şu adam mesela gram bilmiyor ama işte
Beckenbauer gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Turns and goes back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Lovely feet. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a decent clearance. And that's been won straight back.
şuraya bak.
Mbappe has been indicated. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. That has been
Adamın
cut
niyeti hemen
short.
arkasından gelip önüne geçmek.
And it's McTominay. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Adam oradan
Should be the
empampede kafa vuracak
goalkeepers,
yani.
and it is.
İşte hilenin bizi arkadaşlar. Yani bir orta hop kafa gol. bilek. Nasıl diyor orta şeyine diyor bilek yaparım, hafif kasar, o anlamaz zaten diyor. Bazen ekranı böyle hafiften böyle yapıyor ki kastığınız anlaşılmıyor ama sizin oyununuz kafaya çıkıyor. Sıkıntı o. İmleciyi anlıyor, sönüyor. Ne oluyor? İşte adam ortaya çıkıyor, kafa atıyor böyle oluyor. Adam şut atıyor, kaleciye bilek yapıyor, şut atarken ne oluyor? Gol oluyor. Kaleci elleri de bırakıyor. Şöyle attık. Hemen aldı. Bir dengesiz yere atıyor forvet defensiz.
Talisca, Otto, Rafinha, Talisca. He's being urged to shoot.
Bakın gördünüz mü? Bak adama attık. Adam mesela oyuncu durarak atıyor ya. Bak şimdi atsın gider. At gider olur. Mesela orada Sergio'nun mesela direkt gitmesi lazım. Bak.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho.
Bak görüyor musun? Ekran hemen hop bir kastı, geçmiş olsun.
Sanchez.
İyice ağır aldı.
Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Now Otto. Neymar.
Ben onu atmadım mesela. Mbappe attım, gitti oraya attı. Görüyor musun? Bak ağırlaştırdı orada. Topu aldı. Ama mesela at şimdi mesela gider. Bak içinden gidiyor. Adam Messi ile kafa atacak burada. Ekrana bak, hafiften kısıyor. Bak bak. Çünkü niye? Ama kafaya attığında diyor ki şuta bas, şeye basayım, lege basayım. Kalecisi hemen diyor kontrol şey alıyor. Elleri bırakıyor. En kötü pozisyon zorlar. Yani kaleci sağa çıkartır, sola çıkartır. Dönen topu hemen tamamlarım. Tam mesela şut atarken yapıyorlar. Diyor ki hani kalecisi bıraksın diye diyor. Adam şut atıyor ama pak LGB basıyor. Kaleci mesela kımıldamıyor. Hop ne oluyor? Gecikmeye sokmuş oluyor. Ne oluyor? Hop gol.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Böyle.
Totti. And this is Hullet. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. It's Totti! Loose ball now. There's a chase on to
Alana kadar yarım
retrieve it.
saat.
Bale. Talisca. Could move up a gear here. Otto puts his foot on the gas.
Biliyorsunuz geçmez.
Beckenbauer. Totti. Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Always on Ibrahimovic.
Bak ağırla başını.
Sanchez. And it's Serginho. And it's Sané. Otto. Looking for the run. Neymar.
Görüyorsunuz bak yarım saatte atıyor.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has alert to the possibilities.
Şu adam mesela normal bağlamış, görüyor musunuz?
Serginho receives it in a wide position. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now this could be a chance.
Dönemediğiniz için adamlar mesela nasıl mesela engelledi? Hafif bir kastırdı mesela, nasıl engelledi, yerleştirdi biliyor musunuz? Kastırdı, adamın savunmasına nasıl yerleştirdi?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in.
Bale! Glittering Bale! He's got himself
Şu adam gram mesela zeka yok. Ama işte hileyle size karşı böyle şey yapıyor işte.
Well, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Wriggles his way through. That's tidy.
Evet, sallamasyon orta. Hop.
Height could make all the difference
Corner.
on these set pieces.
Sane with the short one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, it's come loose. Played out to the right. Otto. Ball driven towards the far post.
Adamın niyeti orada mesela topu kapmak değil yani. Hani çarpışsınlar, alırım ben nasıl diye. Baksana her ortaya adamlar nasıl engelliyor bizde.
Probing pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Biraz buradan şey yapalım. Bakın iyice nasıl ağlaştırıyor.
Neymar. Yaya Toure. And Neymar. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Showing good feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha stood his ground
Adamlar
strongly.
köpek gibi yapışıyor arkadaşlar. Ya bir şey yaptı görüyor musunuz yani?
And that's it. So thank you very much,
Sürekli
Jim,
şimdi bir
for
şey
joining me.
yapıyorlar
That
orada,
brings us to the end of
oyunun
our coverage.
şeyiyle oynuyorlar bir de. İşte böyle bir oyun arkadaşlar. Hileye dayalı bir oyun. İşte böyle bir hileli oyun arkadaşlar, işte görüyorsunuz. Rakiplerimizin kastırdığı, oyunu yavaşlattığı bir leg oyunu.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Ya bu oyunda sakın da para yatırmayın ha.
the
Benden
stadium is
söylemesi
full
yani.
of noise and energy.
Ben
This
yatırmadım,
certainly
yatırmam da.
matters.
Bu oyun para yatıracak şu an bir
The famous
seviyede değil.
yellow wall will
Yani
stand tall.
oyun beleş
This
bedava
has to be
oynadığımız
one
bir
of
oyun.
the
Yani
most
oyunu öyle
iconic
zevkine
places
oynuyorsun.
in European football.
Hani 3. klasman üstüne
And we're
çıktığınızda
underway.
bunu başarı olarak kabul
The
edeceksiniz.
Dutch
Çünkü
introduced total
3.
football to the
klasman
world
yani
and in
4.
many
klasman
ways
full
grew
hileci.
Hull is the
Yani oralarda
perfect
oynamayı
example.
bilmiyorlar.
He really
Yani
could
ikinci
play
de
in
bakın
any
görüyor musunuz?
position.
Allah aşkına.
Yes, he started as a
Kastedi.
sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big
Goes for the shot. It's hit the
Bir
crossbar.
kastırdı hop.
Sanchez
Yani 3.
gets good
klasman
distance
hani
on
böyle
it.
ne diyeyim ben size,
Played out to the right.
4. klasman falan bunlar hani
that's the
mesela
kind of movement which raises hope.
şey gibi, bakın bitmez. Oynamayı çok da bilmiyorlar ama işte hani böyle
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
o yüzden hani buralarda böyle sürünüyorsunuz.
That's been intercepted.
Ama 1. klasmanlar böyle hepsi hileci. Mesela 2. klasman, 3.
Looking for
klasman falan
options
hep
for
hileci.
movement. And the finish.
Maalesef ki oyun durumu bu.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Bakın şu an mesela oyuncuları kontrol edemiyoruz, zor bekliyoruz.
Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. Oh, good looking ball. Out to the left it goes. Pull it. And this is Pele. And this is Hullet.
Evet,
He's
neredeyse
there to
atacak.
belt it away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. In towards the back. He
Hop,
rises!
her kafaya vuruyorlar biliyorsunuz.
He can get that clear. Picked up, it's Gerrard! And that's what you call
Hani bir şey
inspired
yapmanıza gerek yok,
goalkeeping.
her kafaya vuruyor adamlar
Gerrard
mesela.
clearly
Adam
thought he
içinde ne
had the
yapıyor?
beating of the
Belki de
keeper.
ortaya açıyor. Oyunu yavaşlatıyor.
Italy with
Al
their
bakın,
first
ekran
corner.
zaten
The
köşesine
first in the
bile.
game for either side, actually.
Ne oluyor? Vakit kazanıyor. Adamı da hafif böyle de bir ikili bir öne çıkartıyor. Hop kafayı vuruyor, gol atıyor. Her topu da indiriyorlar.
Truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes.
Yani oyuncu güçlerinin
He's
falan hiç
entitled.
önemi yok bu
Well, you
oyunda.
wouldn't expect any less from him. Always willing to give the extraordinary a try.
Adam defansa gömülmüş de gömülmüş.
Sanchez is very
Kontra
much of
diyor, o
the
zaman ne yapalım?
non-shall pass school of defending. Played back to the goalkeeper. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at
O
all
zaman
for the
gitmeyelim.
goalkeeper.
Adam iyicene gömülmüş.
Neymar. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Now Yaya Toure. Neymar. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yaya Toure.
Adam iyicene gömülmüş, kontra arıyor.
And Sanchez. Yaya Toure. Talisca.
Siz görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Bunlar böyle bir oyuncular işte. Bak. İyicene gömülmüş.
Sanchez.
Bakın görüyor musun? Bak
And it's
kasmaya
Yaya
başladı.
Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back to the keeper it goes. Costa Curta. And it's Yaya Toure. And Sanchez. Bale. Yaya Toure. Now Costa
Adamın
Curta.
basışa bak.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Gerek yok yani hani.
Sanchez.
Adam iyicene gömülmüş.
And it's Bale. Costa Curta. And Sanchez. All the way back. Costa Curta. And it's Yaya Toure. And Sanchez. Serginho. Sanchez. Now Costa Curta. And he's forced to go back. Sanchez.
Adam iyicene gömülmüş.
First 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Talisca. Costa Curta. Sanchez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Yaya Toure. Costa Curta. Otto. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Rafinha.
Adam iyicene gömülmüş.
And Sanchez. Costa Curta. Yaya Toure. That could spell trouble. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
And back to the keeper they go. Sanchez looking for the run. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Talisca. It's run loose here.
Bravo.
Pele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. Not the most convincing of passes. And Sanchez. And it's Neymar. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Otto. Rafinha. Pull it. And it's Veron. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played towards the other side. Gerrard. Great vision. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sanchez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For Bale. Sanchez. And it's Yaya Toure. Veron cuts it out. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Neymar! And this ended up in no man's land. And that's a dangerous ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's got
Atacak ya.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought. That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Van Basten coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the...
Oh, given away! And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. Khan punts it upfield. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Borussia Dortmund are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
İşte böyle bir oyun arkadaşlar, görüyorsunuz işte. Bizi hileye nasıl çıkarıyorlar.
Clipped into space. Shapes to shoot.
Evet.
Yes, he's done it.
Bir top.
And surely that has won the day.
Adam mesela nasıl bırakıyor? Hiçbir şey yapamıyorsunuz yani adama.
Sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy.
Ve şu adam da mesela oyun bilgisi sıfırdı. Komple defansa kapanmış. İşte sizin şey yapmanızı bekliyor işte. Şey bir indiriyor topu. Her topu indiriyor arkadaşlar. Şey yapamıyorsunuz, indiramıyorsunuz. Adamın niyeti şey işte, kontra aramak. Mesela kapanmış defansa. İşte siz bastıkça adam mesela ne olacak? Kontraya çıkacaktı. Yani ne oldu? 90+0'da attı işte. Oyunun saçmalıkları işte. Oyunun saçma sapanlıkları arkadaşlar.
Çok ötesinde takımlar kuruluyor, turnuvalar düzenleniyor, hatta transferler yapılıyor. İşte o şampiyonlardan bir tanesi. Regnum Karya e-spor. Şampiyon.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's down to business here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Serginho. And it's Otto. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Cannavaro with the clearance. Talisca, and here's Bale. Quick look, then plays it in. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bale. Oh, that is a good ball to find. He's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Borussia Dortmund are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in a great position. Big chance! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Serginho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is expertly dealt with. Talisca. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Bale! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Talisca. And that was nowhere near his best. Sanchez. Talisca. Half an hour played now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roll, going face to face with his great rival. No, that's been intercepted. Gattuso. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is a brilliant interception. Out to the left it goes. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Raul. Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a dangerous shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is
Voilà,
offering a wry smile there.
Yani anlatmaya bir şey yok.
And we
Gerek
have
yok
our
yani.
very first corner.
Adamlar kastı futbol oynuyor.
Cleared
Bir de
without
bir seviyeye
hesitation.
düştü. İyice ne kastırıyor. Mesela ben atıyorum adam mesela tam hep
First
kesiyor.
45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Borussia Dortmund are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Otto in acres of space out wide. And it's been taken short. Italy are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ibrahimovic! And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Diyor. Mesela bu İtalyanlar zaten birinci kastırma sorucular. Sonra bizim Türkler.
And it's Otto.
Bak
Nicely
görüyor
shaped
musunuz?
ball. Well, that's beautifully
Diyor
weighted.
ki,
Shapes to shoot.
diyorlar ki işte ya hani
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think
biz
he's done
oynamayı
great there,
bilmiyoruz,
both
sadece
reading it and
kastırabiliyoruz.
dealing with it.
O yüzden kastırarak oynuyorlar.
Driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here.
Ezber mesela
Well, he
futbol.
was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but
It's Rui Costa.
Adamların şutlara bak mesela.
And that has skinned the post.
Bazuka gibi.
oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at
Hiçbir
all.
şey yapmasına gerek yok, görüyorsunuz. Kastıra oynuyorlar mesela. Yani gerideyken daha da mesela kastırıyorlar. Çünkü şeye ihtiyacı var.
Borussia Dortmund just about have their
Yani
noses in
ihtiyacı var.
front. It is the slenderest of leads. Rafinha does well to get it back.
61,052.
Adam bir şeyler deniyor.
Talisca.
O yüzden kolu duruyor adamın.
It's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Ball swung,
Attı.
climbs up big.
Adam bir şeyler deniyor belli, anladın mı?
Italy are back in business. Just so calm
Adam
under
iyice
pressure,
bozu.
and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle,
Baksana
and it
ya,
was a
Allah
very
aşkına.
good finish. And I think
Adamlar
he'll go
mesela
away
böyle
feeling
çarpıyor
pretty good
içine,
about that
hayatta
one.
mesela adam imkanı yok ya
That has
gitsin.
certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Siz mesela atıyorsunuz ya, bak görüyor musun ya? Atsın mesela gider. At gider, at oğlum at. At bir daha pas mesela içinden geçer.
It's a mighty effort. And for a
Adamların
moment, time
gram
stood
futbol
still.
zekasına gerek yok, o yüzden soruyorum ben mesela. Şu oyunda mesela gram futbol zekasına gerek var mı Allah
Nicely
aşkına?
spread.
Evet, atıyorsunuz. Hop,
Talisca.
adam ayak uzatacak, olacak.
Now Otto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the
Yani
referee's
zeka
given it.
gerektiren bir şey yok arkadaşlar. Zeka olsaydı zaten bu oyunun adı başka bir şey olurdu yani.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Bildiğiniz
Yeah, and he
topu
has to
Tsubasa
change his
Mutsubasa
ways,
getiriyor
or
işte.
this
Şey getiriyor.
referee could soon change his status.
Çocuk oyununa döndürmüşler yani.
He's offering some sort of an
Yani
apology
gerçek
there.
ciddi
Well,
alakası yok.
that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mesela Messi yakında ejderha mesela ateş çıkartır ağzından gol atar yani.
Looking for the run. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Odo. Passing
Böyle
nice and neat.
hileli oyunlar.
And he shoots.
Adam var.
Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there. Not so much
Düz
the
yürüyerek
finish.
adam geçiyor.
Raul
Düz.
really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
It's their second corner of the game.
Adamların bir şey yapmasına gerek ya. Düz yürüyerek ya. At oğlum at, her kafayı vuruyorsunuz zaten ya. Bir de böyle şey, bir de biliyormuş gibi şöyle oyuncu seçmeleri yok mu?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Bir de böyle biliyormuş gibi böyle oyuncu seçmeleri yok mu? Ya böyle, ya ben işte şöyle oynuyorum, böyle oynuyorum. Bana hiçbirisine inanmıyorum ya. Şu birinci klasmandakilerin ve üçüncü klasmandakilerin
Half an hour gone in the second half.
%95'i hileci arkadaşlar. Ya birinci klasmanda daha çok var.
Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted.
Çünkü adamların yani şöyle hani oyun bilgileri olmadığı için
Ibrahimovic. It's a foul.
adamların oyun
It's
bilgileri
in
olmadığı
the
için
box.
işte böyle
It's
hileyle
a
vuruyorlar
penalty.
arkadaşlar. İbrahimovic
Borussia
mesela
Dortmund
şeyden
present their
Empampa'dan hızlı
opponents
koşuyor işte
with
ya.
the best
Gerisini
possible
siz düşünün.
chance here. Ball on the spot. Can he?
Ya İbrahimovic.
And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Italy get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Jordan Henderson to Messi. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi stood his ground strongly. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Bale. Costa Curta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he cuts out the supply. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Celtic finding their passes. Talisca. Serginho. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Here's the return pass. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the ball's come loose here. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Mbappe! That could spell trouble. And again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. Serginho. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, important interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Celtic are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bale. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there. Half-time getting close now. Odo. Now it's Rafinha. Can he latch on to this? And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. Neymar. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Rafinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Odo. And Rafinha. Serginho, given the lift of his goal. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. Good read, needed to be. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there were their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. Khan claims comfortable. Neymar. Odo. Ambitious ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Neymar. And it's Odo. Talisca. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Odo. Mbappe. Messi. Could move up a gear here. That has been cut short. Costa Curta.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lewandowski.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe. Lewandowski. And that has been clubbed away. And he's managed to gift it back.
Evet, rakibin nasıl kastırdığını görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Hileli oyundan bahsettiğimiz bu. Yani biz mesela nasıl paslaşıyoruz kendi sahamızda. Mükemmel, adam hemen aldı mesela, Messi'ye bir koydu, gol. Niye? Çünkü mesela iyice ağırlaştırdı. Üstüne de mesela şey yapıyor, ne oluyor? Hemen kaptın mı hızlandı, şut, gol. Çok basit işte, bu kadar basit arkadaşlar bir oyun. Olayı hileci arkadaşlar maalesef.
Celtic can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Defalarca şikayet ettik Konami'ye ama hiçbir umurumda değil arkadaşlar. O yüzden bunu öyle sadece yayın açarak size şey yapıyoruz biz de.
Danger averted for now. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different
Birazcık daha
outcome
uğraşsa
there.
durduracak arkadaşlar. Evet, bravo. İşte gördüğünüz gibi kastırma futbol arkadaşlar. Adam birazcık pozisyona gireceğimizi anlayınca hemen kastırmaya başladı. Maalesef biz bunları arkadaşlar işte oyuncu demiyoruz arkadaşlar. Hileci diyoruz. Konami bunları maalesef engellemiyor.
Rafinha has created one goal already. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Neymar.
Konami maalesef arkadaşlar bunlara hiçbir şey yapmıyor.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Çalhanoğlu now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through.
Adam işte bir kere döndü. Mesela nereden vurdu? Pat. Neredeyse gol atıyordu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Talisca. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a
Adam
yellow.
arkası dönük aşıtma atıyor mesela. Beklenmeyen arkadaşlar. Böyle bir oyun. Hilecilerin bol olduğu bir oyun arkadaşlar.
Talisca.
Evet, bravo, yine kastırdı.
That was vital. Spread out to the left. Serginho's cross. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Neymar. Into the last 5 minutes.
Mesela adamı arkaya attığım anda adam mesela nasıl ağlıyor. Bravo.
Valde. He's found a way through. And a chance! Plays it through. That pass isn't the best.
Biz alamıyoruz mesela orada.
Close now to seeing this one through to the
İçinden
end.
içinden. Bravo.
Pass is short and sharp. And he's there to get it away. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He has found the way through. Bale puts the ball in.
Attığınız her topu serbestsiz
Safely
arkadaşlar.
in the keeper's hands. And we're done.
Yendik ama işte zar zor işte böyle böyle yeniyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Yenmeyi. Adam kastıra kastıra gayret oynuyor mesela.
Both sides glad to trade blows to set out always only.
Biz bunlara hileci diyoruz arkadaşlar. Hilecilerin çok olduğu bir oyun arkadaşlar. Maalesef hilecilerin bol olduğu bir oyun.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Borussia Dortmund against Milan.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bale. Borussia Dortmund controlling the possession in this early phase. Neymar. And it's Otto. Tries to play it through. And he whips it in. And that was very necessary. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get onto this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's superb. That has ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Pirlo charging for... He's gone for goal! Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Great vision. Crosses it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Talisca. Serginho in acres of space. He's had a shot!
Yani onu da var ya, bireysel yetenek
Borussia
taktik.
Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Costa Curta can get it clear.
Neredeyse atacaktı mesela. Bir ara pası.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Toure tries to clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rafinha.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Talisca, and here's Mbappe. A lot of shot a goal. Well, that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great chance!
Mesela atacak, görüyor musunuz?
And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Otto puts them all in. And now they can clear their lines. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Beckham. Beckham. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. Rafinha puts his foot on the gas.
Görüyor musunuz? Mesela size nasıl denge saptırıyorlar yani. Mesela ara pas atıyorsunuz, denge saptırıyor. Pas atıyorsunuz, denge saptırıyor. Orada lege basıyorlar. Sizin oyuncunuz mesela bastığınızı algılamıyor pası. Adamlar da görmeden pas atıyor işte. Aradaki farkı var.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would...
Oh, they could be caught out here!
Bakın görüyor musun? Biz alamıyoruz.
Pirlo. And it's Serginho. Now this could be a chance. He has found a way through.
Adam olsa orada bizim içimizden geçiyor.
Beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rafinha. And this is decent chance!
O da gol olmadı.
Been looking for the breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And this is Shevchenko.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Serginho. And here's Bale. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Steaming on, and the shots!
Ne yiyeyim abi?
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it.
Hile izleme işte böyle arada durursak yeniyoruz.
And my co-commentator Jim.
Ya bazen de işte böyle sinir oluyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Yani adam hiç oynamayı bilmiyor. 2 tane 3 tane ara pas atıyor. Çak kaleline gol atıyor. Bak bu da mesela birinci klasmanmış mesela. Yani adam 2 tane pas yapamayan adam birinci klasmanda. Nasıl oluyor? İşte gerisini siz düşünün.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet clearly thought he had a beating of the keeper.
Bir şut.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Serginho getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. And that's a dangerous ball.
Şuraya bak. Mesela alıp gitmem lazım. Ama adam...
Yes, they do. Mbappe goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Serginho.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about...
Shoots!
Gol yok mu hoca?
Pull it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Serginho. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Back when it goes. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's worked it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Back, no.
So it is still 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serginho. And it's Neymar. Odo. And Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's forced to go back. Rodri. And here's Hullet. Gravenberg receives it in a wide position. Nedved. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Plays it through. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. An instinctive delivery. It's their second corner of the game. And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Biz de mesela aldık ya, mesela nasıl adam mesela şey oluyor. Çalışmaya başlıyor.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. He's having a shot!
Adam oradan atacak, görüyor musunuz?
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hilenin gücüyle atacak, yani adam ayağının gücüyle dokunuyor. Kaleci bırakıyor da top nasıl gidiyor.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not
İşte
for
şu
the
adam
want
da
of
mesela
trying.
gram oynamıyor mesela, az kastırıyor. Yani gram mesela oyunla ilgisi yok ama işte.
Kunde. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nedved. And this is Hullet. Gives it back. 5 minutes till the break. Passing is and Hullet!
Adam mesela atacak.
Quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Bizde de görüyorsunuz değil mi? Mesela hep ayağına çarpıyor.
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved. Pull it. And it's Gravenberg. And Gravenberg. Nice sequence of passes this. He's looking wide.
Bizde de mesela attığımız zaman nasıl mesela adam mesela ara pas atıyordum nasıl kesiyor.
Well, it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half time.
Adamlar hileden kesiyor işte.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rodri. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodri. And it's Gravenberg. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out towards the right wing. Showing great feet there. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bakın.
Now he's off and running. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Yaya Toure. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Great vision. Nedved. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Rafinha. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, sweet feet. He's free. Shot, surely!
Ay.
And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Gel lan Obama. Lan böyle kalsın. Bu ne? Neydi? Fırsat çocuğu. O da fırsat çocuğu.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitutions taking place.
Costa
Tamam,
Curta. And
Bunların
still
üstü
we await the
arkadaşlar böyle
first
şey hani
breakthrough.
oyun bilgileri işte bu kadar
Costa
basit
Curta.
arkadaşlar.
Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nicely aimed pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they could break here. Half an hour gone in the second half.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close.
And the shot! It's loose
Adam
now,
nereden
they wanna
nereye
get
ara
it
pas
back.
attı görüyor musunuz?
Sacramento clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gattuso and Marquinhos. Rodri. And it's Hullet. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the ball is out of play.
Adam nereden nereye ara pas attı yani. Biz atsak ara pası arka direğe gitmedi. Bak kaç maç izliyorsunuz belki.
Kunde.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Talisca. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Luis Suarez. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Marquinhos goes back to front. Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Gattuso.
1 minute at a time.
Nedved. Hullet. And this is Nedved. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it.
Evet görüyorsunuz bize kastıra kastıra oyun oynuyor arkadaşlar. Nasıl mesela bir ara pas atıyor adam nasıl yavaş gidiyor değil mi? Komedi işte arkadaşlar bu oyun. Komedinin alasını yapmışlar arkadaşlar. Adamlar
football is
oynamayı
of course
bilmiyorlar ama
ultimately just a
böyle
game, but
size
for the
karşı
next 2
böyle
hours it might not feel like that. The stadium
biraz
is full
biraz
of
olsun
noise and energy. This certainly matters.
hileyle size karşı böyle üstünü kurmaya çalışıyoruz.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully
Oyun bilgileri
effervescent yellow.
sıfır. Mesela
That
yani
is what you're faced with
yeniliyoruz ama
when you
zor
come to
yeniliyoruz
Dortmund.
mesela.
And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me,
Mesela atıyor adam
very
otomatik
strong and
atıyor.
athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And he's forced to go back, spread it left, and it's Serginho. Now it's Bale.
Biraz korner mi oynar?
For a corner kick. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now.
Adamı kuşalı.
Knocks it into space. And the shot's on here. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well,
Adam
talk
kaç
about a
metre
real
öteden
rude awakening.
görüyorsunuz
It's
değil mi
almost
mesela?
as if
Kaç
the
metre
defense saw
öteden
nothing
koşup
coming. They just didn't
geldi
anticipate.
geçti.
On heels rather than toes.
İşte bu da oyun.
So smooth. A
kadar
signature finish.
Just the sort of forward
Saçma
pass
olduğunu
he's been
gösteriyor.
looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we had. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Biz de böyle bireysel atıyoruz arkadaşlar. Hilesiz.
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave, and we've just seen
Aa,
an
sanki
example.
böyle bu oynamayı
This
biliyormuş
team
gibi de
has real
yapmaları yok mu?
personality and character.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
İşte böyle.
Well read.
İşte hileyi görüyorsunuz
Danger is
arkadaşlar.
averted. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
It's a promising position. In with the challenge. Serginho threads one in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Just eases him off the ball, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Bale is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he plays one through. He has found the way through.
Adamlardaki hıza bak, yakalayamıyorsunuz ya.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. Schmeichel claims it safe hands. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this Ibrahimovic!
Görüyor musun?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pullet goes short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Ya biraz daha uğraştı oyuncu duracak görüyor musun? Bizde.
And it's Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Played towards the front line. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Neymar. Talisca. And Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific... There's the shot!
Yani biz böyle bireysel atıyoruz arkadaşlar.
And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Bak adam nerede diyecek ya.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well read, nice interception.
Has been indicated.
Yaya Toure.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pele. Fenerbahce finding their passes.
Baba. Görüyorsunuz.
The first half is done.
Biraz kastıyor ki.
Dortmund's come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Üstünlük sağlamaya
And we
çalışıyor.
are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Borussia Dortmund are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Adamlar nasıl hızlı
The
bizim sahada
movement is
biliyor musun?
slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ball's gone astray. Looking for the run.
Adam sallamaz
Just
mı?
too much on that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Thuram. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Rafinha.
Şuraya bak. Görüyor musun bak? Ağırlıktan mesela pas atamadık ya.
He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. That's good play. It's Dembele!
Yani görüyorsunuz değil mi?
It's in. Again we
Adamlar nasıl hızlı hareket ediyor?
what a contest.
Wow, this is so good. I mean,
Yani
seriously
genelde bunlar
good.
işte oynamayı
They're putting
biliyorum
on
mesela
quite a show
arkadaşlar.
here for us.
The lightness of
bizdeki ağırlığa bak.
step, the sharpness of movement, the
Görüyor
certainty
musunuz
of
bak bak
finish.
bak. İşte
So all
bir
square
şey yapıyorlar bak
and
bak Allah
not for the
aşkına.
first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
İçinden geçiyor bak.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
The attendance for this
We
match was
expected better, and so did he.
60,810.
60 minutes played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's nice. That's gonna go a
Oynamayı
long
biliyor
way.
işte arkadaşlar işte. Hani sözde oynamayı
And it's
biliyor.
Gullit. Pele.
Bak bak.
He can get that clear.
İkilileri görüyor musunuz adamlarda mesela? Engel olamıyorsunuz. Ama adam siz mesela ikili yapma cesaretini istediğini ama pat ağırlıktan alıyor adam arkadaşlar. Ama şimdi nasıl adam hızlı. Gören de hani böyle oynamaya gidiyor falan zannedecek böyle. Hani artistlikler falan yapıyor ya yani. Oyun hızıyla oynayınca o kaybı. Yani sözde böyle işte oyunla ilgisi olan insanlar arkadaşlar bunlar. Alakası yok mesela oyun bilgileriyle falan. Sadece hileye dayalı oyuncular arkadaşlar bunlar. Bir de tokatlar bağlı yani. Türklerin çoğu hileci zaten arkadaşlar. Alın işte hileci bir Türk erbaa spor değil. Yani gram mesela futbol zekası yok o oyuncuda mesela. Zeka denilen şey yok. Bas hileyi hızla. Bakın nasıl mesela size birlik vermiyor görüyor musunuz?
Sanchez.
Yarım saat daha gidene kadar.
Costa Curta.
Bak. Görüyor baba nasıl ağırlaştırıyor görüyor musunuz?
And it's Neymar.
Bak oyuncu durdu.
Great ball if he can get there.
Bak görüyor musunuz?
Very much a man of this moment. Chance here to
O
counter.
oyuncuların adamları koşuyor.
Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. He's well positioned here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Borussia Dortmund clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Nasıl görüyor musunuz adamdaki?
And here's Bale. Cruyff.
Bak adam ezber mesela.
He's done very well to deal with it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Biliyor musun? Adam iyicene yavaşlattı.
Bale. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this. To turn a deficit into a lead.
Hızlandırdı, içinden geçti arkadaşlar. İşte oyunun hilesi arkadaşlar bu. Hızlandır. Bak görüyor musunuz? Bak.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Bak bizdeki yavaşlığı görüyor musunuz?
And that's going to be a booking. Oh, terrible pass. Talisca. And here's Bale. Serginho has it in a wide position.
Oh.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Birazcık daha zorlasa oyun değecek. Görüyor musunuz?
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It is a corner.
Şu adam mesela zeka yok ama işte 2-2.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.
Zeka olmasına gerek yok, işte ondan bahsediyorum. Bakın. Zekaya gerek yok arkadaşlar. Bas hileye. Bas hileye hızlan. Bas hileye hızlan. Mesela Konami'ye şikayet ettik. Konami bakalım şey yapacak mı? Hiçbir şey yapmayacak çünkü. Mesela adam mesela hemen mesela ne hilesi yazıyor. Mesela neyin hilesi? Mesela yazmış ne hilesi, neyin hilesi. Tamam, gecikme hilesini yapıyor adam mesela bariz mesela. Bariz mesela gecikme hilesini yaptığı rakip. Mesela göstere göstere yapıyorlar. Bir de hani şimdi ispat edemiyorsunuz yani şey diyor yani mesela ispat et diyor. Sanki hani sende diyor ne kadar kastıysa bende de kastı. Böyle hep şeylerin arkasına saklanıyorlar arkadaşlar. Yani hilelerin arkasına saklanıyorlar. Kasmalarda nedense hep benim böyle yani aleyhime olacak kasmalar yani. Her maç. O yüzden bunlara inan istediği ifşayı yaz diyor, yap diyor. Oyun oynayamadım ağırlıktan diyor. Mesela hep aynı hikayeler. Bunların çünkü klasik arkadaşlar mesela şeyleri, lafları, cümleleri bunlar. Hepsi kimle oynarsanız oynayın. Sanki böyle hani yapay insanlar olmuşlar. Yani hepsi aynı cümle. Başka çünkü kelime kuramıyorlar. Başka bir kelime daha yok arkadaşlar. Bak yazmış hile olduğunu biliyorsan demek ki sen bir şeyler yaptın. Yani bunlar hilecilerin alası arkadaşlar. Bunlar hileci arkadaşlar. Bunların hilelerini böyle yüzlerine karşı vuracağız arkadaşlar. Adam bana mesela gram futbol zeka, oyun zekası falan yok ama işte böyle hileyle hurdayla arkadaşlar. Maalesef böyle oyuncular. Özellikle de zaten bu Efootball zaten bir hilenin şeyi yani. Şu anda. Mesela, adam mesela atıyor nasıl mesela bak kaçıyor.
I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Bak adam neredeyse duracak. Bak oyuncu imajı söylüyor. Bak yıllara kadar yarım saat.
Chance here to counter. Nice looking ball. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pas atarsınız,
And
geç
it's
pas.
very well defended. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Adam bir
He
tarafa
made it
markaj
look
yapmış.
a bit predictable.
And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely shaped ball, tossed somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Royce. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this
Mesela onu
game's
atmadık.
just drifted.
Yukarıdakini attık.
Bellingham gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. Serginho.
Valla oyuncu nasıl duruyor görüyor musun mesela?
Royce.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and
Adamlara
tactical
koşuyor bak.
intelligence, they're all top class.
Crosses it, climbs up big!
Atacak.
Oh, he's been caught, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Adamlardaki koşuya bak.
And it's Rijkaard. Driving on and making good progress.
Görüyor musunuz bak
Ended
mesela?
up in no man's
Ne güzel
land.
yakalamışım çaprazda mesela. Adam
Well, the
mesela
ball
onu
just
alması
didn't
gitmesi
work out
lazım.
for the run that he made.
Borussia
Ama
Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Maalesef.
Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bak bak.
Picked out brilliantly. Looking for the run, and the shot!
Görüyor musun?
Goal!
Adamlar sadece ara pası at içeri gol.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed
Adamlar
to
mesela
fashion
hızlı ara
a
pası
fine
atabiliyorlar. Hızlı
finish.
şey yapıp
Well, he
ayağından
had to
hızlı
deal
çıkartıyorlar.
with an awful lot
Size
of
onu müsaade
unwanted
etmiyorlar.
attention, but his
Mesela
tenacity
kaç tane
won the
adamı
day.
yakaladım mesela bak görüyor musun? Adam mesela sekerek top
A
oynuyor.
1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Görüyor musunuz? Adam mesela yavaşlıyor.
Well, the defence proved infallible
Yeah.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Tam masa
Peter.
atacak ya.
And he's quick to get it clear again. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rafinha. Costa Curta. Now it's Rafinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And no, that
Yeah.
was never going to make it.
Bizde orada duruyor.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Serginho. Now it's Rafinha. Talisca. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly
Bizdekini
dealt
görüyor
with.
musunuz? Mesela adam mesela gitmiyor. Adamlar şuradan
That pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Bale. Great ball, and he's in here.
görüyor musunuz ağırlığı?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Adam
Winning
oradan mesela
running
şimdi
on
gider.
one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball has bounced loose now.
Adam oradan gidiyor.
It's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very
Mesela
much up for
ondan
grabs.
bahsediyorum. Adamların mesela bir şey yapmasına
Well,
gerek
let's
yok.
not beat about the bush.
Bas
Peter. It's
tarafasına
been
bir tane at
very
yatsın.
flat, and the support
Yani
has
oyun
had little to
zekaya
do
falan
with
hiçbir
it.
şeye
So
gerek
an
yok
awful
bu
lot of
oyunda.
questions have got to be asked,
Hileci
and
olsan
the
yeter
answers need
yani.
to be found in a
Bas
hurry.
hile LG zaten at arabasını bir şekilde adamına gidiyor. Bir şekilde adam çat çat çat çat 3 pas gol. Siz mesela 100 pas yapsanız da gol atamıyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Ara pas atıyorum gitmiyor çünkü. O göbekte adamın ceza sahası göbeğinde top duruyor. Çok enteresan.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
He gets big.
Şuraya bak, kafaya bak.
Well, that is
Bizde
clearly
olsa
not
orada
the
kaleci var ya,
outcome
nasıl
he
dolanır.
wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
This looks promising. He's a sharp little ball here.
Şuraya bak, ağırlığı görüyor musunuz?
Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sanchez, Yaya Toure, Talisca. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a big chance.
Ya oyun duruyor, görüyor musun bak bak. Neymar.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now and the shot. And it's made its way to him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at here.
Görüyor musunuz bak nasıl mesela?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
At gider.
Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Bale.
Ya.
And it's Serginho. Oh, Red, nice interception.
İşte böyle kastıra oyun oynuyor arkadaşlar.
And he's intervened well there.
Baksana bizdeki ağırlar görüyor musunuz?
And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, what has happened here? Liverpool have a free kick.
Biz her aldığımız pozisyonda da free kick veriyorlar. Niye? Çünkü oyunu hızlandırıyor, orada bir şey yapıyor. Adam mesela free kick yapıyor, forward yapıyor.
So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And how good was that?
Yani her türlü atabilirler arkadaşlar hızlandırdığı için. Bak mesela bizde olsa bir şut çeksek kaleci mesela şutla mesela basıyorsunuz ya, ağırlıktan mesela şut gitmiyor. O yüzden mesela adam hemen mesela şuraya bak. At gider olur, niye şey yapıyorsunuz ki? Oyun bilgisine gerek yok, baksana Allah aşkına dönemiyor adam.
Well, now's the time you can
Mix,
afford to
ben de
be
iyicene
more
ağır alır.
daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played through for the wide
Mesela bu
man.
adam da mesela gram futbol zekası yok. Mesela gram mesela oyun bilgisi yok, görüyor musun zaten?
Pretty loose pass. And Bernardo
Ama
Silva.
gerek yok, işte ondan bahsediyorum mesela.
That's what you call inspired
Bas
goalkeeping.
lege oyna, bas lege oyna mesela. Şimdi adamın sahasına geldiğinde oyun nasıl yavaşlıyor? Neden? Çünkü adam profesyonel arkadaşlar. Çünkü adam, ben diyorum, müthiş bir oyuncu. Kendini öyle inandırmış çünkü. Arkasına saklanmış bir seyirsin. Kendini öyle inandırmış ve kendisinin de böyle hani hile yapıyorum. Ya ne hilesi, ya ne hilesi. Ve adamın arasına bacısına böyle şey yapıyorsun. Diyorsun ki hile yapanım diyorsun şöyle. Adam böyle hiç sessiz. Böyle durumda ne yapman lazım? Değil mi? Yani. Ama işte bu kadar karaktersiz arkadaşlar.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Oğlum bak kafayı vur, kaleci zaten bir bekler. Kaleci şey gibi gidiyor.
Owen really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Number 20 scores. Coming on the field.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Vinicius Junior. Number 5.
Owen.
Number
Serginho.
Conte.
Neymar.
22.
Serginho. He's away.
11. Erdogan.
Error mi? Gitmez.
It's a promising position. Spread out to the left.
Şuraya. Şöyle nasıl yavaşlıyor görüyor musunuz? Ama hızlanır. At mesela bak görüyor musun? Arabası adamı.
Played right into his
Neredeyse
path.
adama gidiyor.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zekaya falan gerek yok
This is
görüyorsun.
Owen. Hangs
Aç
one in.
ortayı. Direkt basıyı. Evet. Al. Gol.
Just cruising. They
Şöyle
are
oynamaya gerek yok.
cruising.
Mesela
Up
kafayı
by
uzaklaştırıyorsun ya,
3.
top çıkıyor.
They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Görüyor musun bak nasıl
Welcome
oyuncu
to the
yavaşladı
reality
orada.
of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front
At
and
bir
you
daha bak,
have
görüyor
no
musun?
time on the
Her
ball
top ayaklarının
whatsoever.
altına
You
geçiyor.
can't afford to switch off
Ve her
for a
maç.
moment.
Bak, daha hafif kastırdı.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting
Niye?
on the
Çünkü
bench and waiting moments ago.
ihtiyacım var arkadaşlar.
Already he has
Böyle hani
scored.
That's
benim de
just as the
zekam yok.
manager
Bari
would
diyor
have
bakın.
seen it. An
Kastıra
impact
kadar
zone.
yarıksan.
Liverpool find a position of
O
real
yüzden sizi
strength
böyle
now.
rahat rahat durduruyor işte. Böyle bir oyun arkadaşlar. Eksi 2 artı 2. Eksi 2 artı 2. Siz atağa çıkarken eksi 2. Adamlar atağa çıkarken artı 2 arkadaşlar.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Siz atana kadar da adam sizi görüyor diye yapacağız. Ben bile mesela diyorum ki bak adam oraya gideceğini görüyor. Bir de oyuncuyu kımıldatamıyorsunuz yanaştığında adam size. Geçmiş olsun. Lap diye topu alıyor. Hiçbir şey yapmasa gerek yok. Çarpışıyor ya mesela. Sizin adam yıkılıyor.
Borussia Dortmund are certainly now looking like a sorry
Hani yok
lot.
oyuncu
They haven't got
bilmiyorum,
a proper
bilmem ne.
defense
Bak görüyor
or
musun?
attack for that matter.
Atamıyorsunuz. Gitmiyor. Adam mesela ezber atıyor. Hiçbir şey yapmasa gerek yok. Görüyor musun?
Well, the moans and groans from the
Hiçbir şey
stands
yapmasa
now
gerek yok.
are very audible.
Her maç aynı selam
The most
arkadaşlar.
accurate pass. Nicely intercepted. Just 5
Şu adam
minutes
mesela
left.
gram zeka yok.
And it's
Ya
Erdegaard.
atsa gidiyor görüyor musun bak.
Dembele looking to run onto it.
Yani bu oyunun zekayla falan oynanmasına gerek yok
Now what
arkadaşlar.
about a counter attack?
Bak adam yavaşlatıyor görüyor musun?
Neymar.
Hop. Sizden önüne geçsin.
Oh, super ball. And he's there to get
Önünden
it away.
geçsin yani.
And smartly reclaimed. Vinicius Junior has a shot.
At zaten kaleci şey gibi. Bir lege basıyorsun. Kaleci bırakıyor. Daha atıyorsun ya nereye gidiyor?
Jorginho. Borussia Dortmund on the counter attack now. Bale.
Mesela bir kere dönemiyoruz görüyor musunuz?
That looks a decent ball.
Bu
That
adam
is
mesela nasıl
lovely.
dönüyorlar görüyor musun bak. Adamlar var ya. Füze bak. Görüyor musun nasıl dönüyorlar?
Attempts a clearance.
Ya sağ nasıl hareket ediyorlar.
And
Adam
we're
alıyor
done.
bir kere dönüyor. Nasıl hızlanıyor?
A tale of two
Sizi
teams,
orada dolduruyor
one
işte adamlar.
irresistible, unstoppable,
Adam da
the
cırı
other
sahası yanaştı
fragile
zaten
and
geçmiş
seemingly
olsun.
clueless.
www. Adam işte oynamayı biliyorum zannediyor bunlar işte. Adamlar bariz hileci arkadaşlar. Oyun bas bas bağırıyor. Ben hilecilere müsaade ediyorum. Zaten gidin mesela yorumlara bakın. Yorumların %90'ı hile arkadaşlar. Yani diyorlar ki adamlar bitmiş artık oyuncularla. Şu adam rakip hile yaptı, şu Arap rakip hile yaptı, bu işte Türk hile yaptı, bu işte bilmem ne yaptı, hile, kastırdı, oyun gücünü yükseltti, oyun hızıyla oynadı, gecikmeyi risk kullanıyor. Anladınız mı? Böyle bir oyun.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Serginho demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Oh, what a feat, Peter.
A terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now, can they get him away? Serginho. Talisca. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Romario. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Played in deep. Tries to get it clear. And here's Ibrahimovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Argentina really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Romario. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Pull it out to the right. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's forced to go back. That has been slung wide. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Passing is crisp and sharp. Talisca. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Costa Curta. And it's Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cafu. And it's Hullet. Now it's Romario. Cafu. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Backward it goes. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Shot could be on. To Nielsen. Otto deals with that comfortably. Neymar. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. Neymar is onto this. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Serginho, and here's Rafinha. Talisca, real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Serginho. Serginho. That is very well defended. Romario charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Odo. Knocks it into space. Plays it through. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Mbappe. Denilson. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get onto this? He's on it. Can he get away? Argentina can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here.
What a letdown.
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. And he can clear it away. That's going right the way across. Denilson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Deftly away.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's in space and looking for options. Sergio, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And this is Hullet. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Serginho. Yaya Toure. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Couldn't squeeze it through. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, nicely intercepted. Played out to the right. Danielson. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. Toure getting this one clear. Shifted it to the flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. And that has been clubbed away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking to play him in. Played back in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, Ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. It's a searching pass. Neymar. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Odo.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That looks a cracking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Araujo, he's gone direct here. No luck with that dink over the top. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta picks it up out wide. He gets big. Oh, the ball's in he goes again. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Araujo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Gullit. Searching pass he's played there. Chance, surely! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar, not the most accurate pass. Palmer, he's had it taken off him. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Bale providing an outlet on that flank, showing good feet. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Talisca. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Haaland, always looking for that half a chance. Nicely spread. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Odo deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Oh, taken with style! Again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rafinha,
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. And it's Neymar. And it's Otto. He can run onto that. He can get that clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're
Substitution.
underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Talisca. And here's Neymar. Now it's and he shoots! No mistake! The second half sparks straight into life. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's through here. And that was very necessary. Talisca. And the ball's come loose here. And this is Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. And he's quick to snatch it back. Thinks about the shot. And this is Van Basten. Real chance! Haaland.
Borussia Dortmund have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Palmer. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Taken back almost at once. And this is Van Basten. And the shot's on here. He's had a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Van Dijk. Number 3, Maldini. Number
Clipped
16,
into space.
Rodri.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Gullit. Number 18.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Lovely
Cannavaro.
pass, but can he get there?
Number 23.
Looking to go deep.
Robertson.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Rijkaard. Number 9.
Good ball, good
Vitinha.
take.
Number 11.
Early ball out from the back. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kane. Kane! Sticks it away! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the pass is intercepted. He could be in here. Neymar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a promising position. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's well spotted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice looking ball. Floated through. And this is Kane.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Costa Curta does really well there. He is strong. Van Basten. Talisca.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly
Maybe
can't.
3 minutes at a
Deep
time.
into stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played back in. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue...